Okay guys, so today I wanted to talk about three different things when it comes down to mid to end game in palworld, which you really are going to want to optimize as much as you can for just sheer amount of resources that you need in end game, or at least when you're getting to end game. As soon as you get to hard mode, you need a lot of different things. I mean, there are kind of like quote-unquote cheese builds like Penking Lux. They're very good at everything. But if you don't want to go down that route and you want to, you know, get loads of jet dragons, you know, loads of different pals, then this is kind of going to be the best way to do it. I'm not exactly sure what these are doing here, but anyway, regardless of that, what I'm talking about now is souls to start off with. Now, souls are really, really annoying. They're extremely easy to get. You just build something like this. But for people that are on, that are just playing the game on base settings, so you only have 4 bases, this is going to be a bit tricky for you to do. You're going to have to kind of pick and choose whether or not you want to breed or you want to do soul farming. Now, for people that have more than 4 bases, let's say you have a mining base, you have a farming, like a gardening base, a normal base, a normal breeder, and then you have one more. Let's say you have 5, and you have one more available. I would highly recommend to build something like this. Now, basically, with souls, they're extremely easy to do. There's just a few things that you need to make sure that you're doing when you're actually farming for them. Now, Adragon and Nightmare Baton, I don't even know how to say her last name, but the green one of these and Adragon, you want to have 2 of these breeding, 2 sets of these breeding at all times, because they actually, blue and orange souls you use the most of. You use 10 blue and 30 orange per line, so it's 90 orange and 30 blue per attack ally or pal. And it gets quite expensive. Now, you don't need many of these guys, that's why I only have 1 set of Duelith and 1 set of normal Nightmare. But yeah, it's quite a lot, and it takes a bit of time to do, especially if you're like me and you have all the pals in the game that are really cool and really fun and really enjoyable. You want to level up a lot of them, maybe try all of them in a raid battle or boss battle even, you know, whatever you want to do. Now, I just like doing this. You don't have to go like this crazy and do all this. I'm in the middle of building my Penking Lux build. I got a few of these guys for multiple different reasons, for wood farming and some of my my shield builds and stuff. But basically, when it comes down to souls, they are really important, and you are going to need to do it at some point in some way, shape or form. Well, I got that on camera. That's interesting. Fuck. Anyway, yeah. So, what you basically want to do is you want to set up a breeding farm that's similar like this. You don't have to go too crazy high. You just need, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need 6 high. You can do what I've done, like this, where you set up an oil rig area alongside it, just to kind of save some space and save some time. But you basically want to use the vegetable cakes? Yeah, vegetable cakes. Just to make them lay as many as possible, and then alongside the vegetable cakes, you also want to use... I don't have him on me right now, but this guy, I don't have him on me, so I can't show, but you want to fully max him up to 75%, so you basically get as many as possible. Make sure, and I've done this multiple times without realizing, do not use Bronze Cherry Aqua. The alpha versions of these pals do not drop souls. Or at the very least, not nearly as much. If you accidentally have that on, like I have before, I've harvested an entire farm gotten about 30 to 40 of each pal. Realized later on that they were alphas and it was a whole waste of time, and I was very annoyed with myself. But I thought I'd just mention that, as I have made that mistake myself. Now, that's souls more or less done. So what I wanted to go on to next is the pal farming. That's what I wanted to go on to. Or more specifically, the ranches. Now, with the ranches, it is really important that you have the right perks on your pals and that you fully condense them to get the most possible out of them. Now, these guys are not perfect by any means. They're good enough for me for what I need, as I don't go through a lot of, let's say, ice organs. I have basic perks on a lot of these guys. Some of them I have better perks on, like this Woolly Pop, and I think that's it, apart from the chicken over here with every perk that you actually would want. Now, I have insomnia on it because I don't tend to sleep through the night, and my nighttime cycle I think is on standard settings. I got Demon Hand, Artesian, and Remarkable Craftsman, as work speed does significantly now increase the amount of drops that they can actually do. Alongside that, when you fully condense them, it actually does do a lot as well. You can, additionally to that, you can boost their work speed as well with souls. Again, another reason why you need a lot of souls to boost it even more on top of that. Yeah, this is Grintail. Grintail is what you need to harvest the souls, the pal eggs, and get the most souls physically possible. But with these guys, yeah, you want to make sure that if you don't have any of the special perks, now I've just done my farm to get all these guys what they need. But this is more or less what you want. You don't have to run Insomnia, you can run something else to give it more work speed if you want to. I personally just run Insomnia because I don't sleep through the night, I play the game through the night. I just do long farms and stuff like that, and I just don't really bother. But if you're sleeping through the night, if you've got a really short night cycle, then be my guest, you know, change it to something else, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, you are going to need to find a balance like I have. So making cakes is very expensive on eggs, so you are going to want a lot more chickpeas than anything else. Sparkets, you only really should be having one in there. If you're doing relic farms in the world tree at the electric location, I've actually got a video on my channel dedicated to that, and you get a lot of stuff with the new method that I found. You shouldn't need sparkets, at least not that many, and by the time you get through ice organs or I can't remember what these are called now, the aqua things, you already have them back. You don't really use that many of them. And when it comes to the cotton candy stuff, you can add more of them. You're gonna have to find your own balance for kind of what you want to do. Now, I mostly make vegetable cakes, and I believe it's extravagant cakes. The special cakes, sorry. So I just need the caramel, and the marmora's meat is mostly what slows me down. But this seems to be doing just fine for me. I don't even have it fully condensed, and I've got, as of right now, more than enough cakes to last me a fair while. Not in that one, in this one. And this was only after about an hour or so it really doesn't take that long. But yeah, that is something that I thought I should mention, as making sure your ranch is fully upgraded is really necessary when it comes down to endgame, just so you can make sure that you can get the best pals possible and the most amount of souls possible. The last thing I want to talk about is bounties, more specifically getting the fruits, as the fruits are another really important way to level up your pals and make sure their IVs are better, more specifically, so that then boosts their stats. I do recommend that you go and catch one of these guys at one of the locations. A really easy location that I know of off the top of my head is right here in the Fisherman's Point. They are it's pretty easy to find, and you can just chuck them in your viewing cage. I've made my own little viewing cage like this. Feel free to copy my little design. It's way more useful and way more helpful than trying to get them to go to the edge all the time. Now, as I said, getting these fruits are a bit annoying, as there's 25 bounty tokens per one. You can get them through relics. You can get them through many means, but objectively the fastest way, in my personal opinion anyway, is doing the bounties. Now, the easiest way to do the bounties, or the best way I should say to do the bounties, is you are going to need a certain little pal setup. Now, you don't need all of these. All you really need is Split Arena, fully condensed. I'm going to fully condense her in a little bit. I haven't really done the farm that much recently, so I haven't bothered. And you can have Yakumo. Now, what you can do with Yakumo, I don't know if I have the right ones, but you basically want to have on him the perk. Oh my god, I don't think I have it. No, I don't have it on him. Okay. I have it on another pal, which I shall look for now. There we go. Lavish Hospitality. And there's another one which I can't remember off the tippy top of my head. But you want to have, at the bare minimum, Lavish Hospitality on your Yakumo. Now, it does increase the amount that you get. By how much? Not a whole lot. But when it stacks up over a certain amount of time, it does actually turn into quite a bit. Now, basically, the whole rundown on the best way to do it, no, I haven't unlocked this part, but you basically just go to the bounty target. You catch said bounty target. I haven't leveled up my Yakumo, so I'm not going to bother doing it with Yakumo. But you fly over to each individual bounty target, hop in your Yakumo with Lavish Lifestyle and the other passive skill. I'll have to have a look at that in a minute, but come over here, just catch him if you'll actually get in the ball. Let's get rid of this guy because he's irritating. There you go. Now you call him, you get 6 bounty tokens. Now what you can actually then do, it is a bit useful to leave one slot open in your pal thing, so when you actually catch one you can there and then kill the bounty, but you're basically just going to butcher him. Now do not put him in the grinder because they do not it doesn't work with Splat Arena. But basically I don't know where he's gonna be on here, but obviously the easier way is to take out one that you're not going to be using on your thing. There he is. And then very simply you bring him out, you take out your little fun blade right here, and then your bully bitchy, you butcher Billy, and then you get another 10. Now if you have Splat Arena, obviously I don't, but if you have Splat Arena fully condensed, if you get Lavish Lifestyle and the other perk on your Yakumo, you get, I believe, 15 tokens per butcher. Could be a little off on that by like 1 or 2, but I believe it's around that. I believe it's around 14 to 15 per. And that's really good. And what you can do with them then is you can come over here, come to this guy, and you can buy as many as you want. Obviously I can only buy one because I only have 32, but these you can just keep buying them. Yeah. It's probably the best way to do it. He also sells pal reversals, which if you're not doing relics, relic farming, then yeah, he sells them too. And that is more or less everything I wanted to talk about today. It wasn't too long. This is from my yeah, see, two little pal fruits from the relic farm I did earlier, which took me about 5 minutes with my method. It did not take me very long in the slightest. You get a lot of star fruits too. Star fruits are obviously really useful and really handy instead of condensing, which is another reason again to do the relic farm, because you don't have to bother, you know, wasting your time condensing pals and, you know, all that sort of annoying stuff. And there's even more to my collection now.